go. Uh, hey guys, RaijinVexis here. And I know I said I was gonna stream next Friday, but I don't really have much to do today. And I was thinking about playing Monster Hunter Stories too, but I didn't really feel like starting a new game. I also want to test to see how that game would run before I even bother streaming it. But yeah, we're going to might as well just I might as well just get this session of the game done, since it shouldn't take too long, since we're nearing the climax of the game, or of the first half anyway. So that's what we're gonna do today. When we last left off, last night's stream, we pretty much took care of the Lighthouse Lady side quest, as well as completed all the Death Dream cases and the Forest of Myth, and we got the Faith Sword from completing all those story segments. It was a lot of reading, pretty much, but it's done now, so now we can continue onwards. So, like I said, at this point in the game, if you have not bought Beastbane, you will want to go to any of the shops, or sorry, not any of the shops, but you want to go to NieR's village and go to the market segment or market section and buy it from the weapon shop for a little bit over 1600 gold. But yeah, at this point now we're going to go talk to Popola now. I would have streamed earlier, but I wasn't in a talking mood. It takes me a minute to like get in the mood to like actually like speak a lot, so don't mind me.
Goodness, it sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on his hands. I'm glad everything turned out all right. Thank you so much for your help.
Don't mention it. I'm looking forward to seeing how the canal turns out. If you need anything else from us, just say the word.
Hey, wait!
Huh?
I almost forgot. Yona is looking for you.
Huh?
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play Big Brother for a bit, huh?
I guess so. Thanks, Popola.
So now we're gonna go ahead off to Yona. Oh, and by the way, also if you have not completed any side quests at this point, I would highly recommend you do so. Oh, look at that. It must be whenever you like stop the game and restart the game is when these items come back to the house.
Yay, you're back!
Popola said you needed something?
Yeah, a favor, actually.
What is it? I can't help if you don't tell me, sis.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Ready?
I'm ready, Yona.
I need you to help my friend.
Your friend?
Yep, I have a friend, and we've been writing each other letters.
Seriously?
A pen pal? How delightful.
So who is this friend?
Well, he's kinda...
He? It's a guy?
Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones who can help him.
I see.
Tell me about this guy.
He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice, and he's my friend. So you have to help him. Please?
Yona, listen.
Please?
Great. Now what do I do?
You obviously say yes, but yeah. I don't know what happens if you pick the other option. I never really have picked the other option, but we're gonna say I can't say no to her, so.
I'll see what I can do.
Yay! Thank you.
So basically, we're going to head off to
Great.
normally.
Ilna's got
Hold
a
on.
boyfriend.
Is something amiss, lad? Your voice is trembling.
No, it isn't. Shut up.
Now, to be honest, that's also one of those changes when you play Brother NieR that kind of doesn't really like the dialogue doesn't really fit. It more so fits the father, since it makes sense because his daughter or his he's a father worried about his daughter dating at that age, even though she's like super young, but obviously she's like super innocent, so don't pay it too much mind. But anyways, the big house that she mentioned is actually located over in the direction you would go to the seafront. And you've walked by it multiple times. It's where the spiders are located, on top of that hill. In case you accidentally went up there and got poisoned by a spider, which you probably shouldn't have at that point. And there's that big boss shade again. And we'll kill, why not?
How can these creatures let us dispatch them without complaint? And what would make them appear in this area in the first place? It is hardly what one would call especially fertile ground.
Oh, there's a lot of these fuckers here today. Kill that guy real quick. Ooh, almost got hit there. But we're gonna equip this magic, because these are actually more improved words. Since I don't think we have anything, equipped to the Earthworm's Claw. Or not Earthworm's Claw. Beastbane. Where are you? Yeah, you want to make sure to equip something to your new weapon whenever you have it equipped, because I totally forgot to. So right now we have access to Pahi, which is the highest attack power we have right now. It's +6, and then we're gonna do. Honestly, I'd say go for Mahir at this point. It's never a bad idea to get item drop rate. But other than that, that's it. For now, anyways. Oh yeah, wait. I forget about magic. So we're going to equip Gebby. That's +6. And we're also going to do the same to Dark Blast as well. I'm probably going to remove Mahir and replace this with Paralysis. There you go. And now he takes a lot more damage. Our magic should do a hell of a lot more damage as well. Like, look at that. But the same strategy applies. Just circle strafe him. There's really nothing you can do about it. And that should be it for him. Oh. Fortunately, I don't get anything for killing him this time. But we did get some clay though. Since we're going to the mansion now, more of these shades are gonna keep spawning to get in our way, so just be prepared. Oh shit, I could've dodged that. I actually should have parried. So anyways, make your way up here. And there'll be more shades coming from that entrance as well. Oh. Like, Kaine is kind of useful, but she does barely any damage that you really want to just rely on yourself for the most part. They can put them in a hard knockdown state, though. So, if she does that, you know, you can go up there and get execution for free. That's about really their only use. Now, the next party member we're gonna get, spoilers, he actually has a super useful ability. First things first, we're gonna dispose of these guys. And actually, I feel like I shouldn't be taking that much damage. Oh, damn, I really don't have any more, huh? I need Bessie. I'm surprised I haven't gotten that yet. I say that and she kills something for me. Shows how much I know. So this is a spider. I'd probably recommend killing it at a distance. Also, when you kill it, they'll spawn babies. And those babies will poison you, so just be careful. I do like the blood effects from the spider though. It looks super nice. Why are there random spiders coming from here that are giant? You will see. But anyways, come up in here, and you'll notice that the color is starting to shift in tone. Very eerie, very much eerie.
We have been waiting for you, sirs. Please, right this way.
Don't you mean sirs and ma'ams? Or madams? So this section of the game is pretty spot on with its reference. Its reference obviously being or pulling from Resident Evil and Silent Hill. Like I said, this game is a combination of all the stuff that like Tara really likes. It's very experimental. So Follow this guy, and we're gonna talk to him. Or we're gonna enter this room if he let us, thank you.
Please, wait here.
Now...
Waiting's a bitch. Just let me know if any shades show up, okay?
But yeah, so Kaine's gonna stay here and sleep on the couch. Because... manners, of course. We can go up and talk to her too. Oh no, never mind. But don't actually wait, because he's not gonna come back. So what you want to do at this point is leave from this entrance here. Go through this door. And just go explore for a bit. Come here, go through this door. And as you'll see, there's a keyhole here to mark darkness here.
I do not like this one bit.
What's the matter, Vice? Scared?
He knows what game he's in. You see, we got these little paintings, very nice portraits.
Perhaps we should head back, yes?
And at this point, I believe you can head back. So you wait for that line of dialogue. I don't know what exactly triggers it, but I think you need to just wander around just for a little bit. So come back here. Okay, come back to this door.
Hey, where'd Kaine...
I knew this was a terrible idea. Haunted manors and the like. Oh, why does no one ever listen to me?
And now we're on some Scooby-Doo type shit, so now Kaine's missing, so now we gotta go find Kaine. Oh, I just went the complete opposite direction. And also retains the camera controls like it's a Resident Evil game. So, just keep that in mind. You cannot run here in this section of the game. You can jump though. You just can't run. So we're gonna head back out the other entrance, and stuff should start appearing here now. Go through this door one at a time. Uh-oh. This section of the game is always kind of confusing, just a tad. Still can't go through that door. Oh.
What's this? The picture has changed.
So now the paintings have become much more gruesome.
It looks like it's in pain. It's kind of scary.
Yes, come now. Brave faces, onward and upward, eh? Yes, come now. Brave faces, onward and upward, eh?
Very interesting statues. Almost like they're real people. Wink wink, nudge nudge. And that's the hidden item tutorial, obviously. If you've been picking up some of the weapons already, you already know that they'll be like indicated by the little like glowy icon. We got the moon key. And where is the moon door, you may ask? It is located back over here. I believe it's at the end of the hall. Right over here.
What foul hole did they crawl from?
Oh yeah. No, you can't dodge here, by the way. So you really want to start parrying now. We got Altair. And this is it's where you start getting experience points. Or Alter FS experience points, I should say. Should I equip this too? Paralyze, maybe? Might as well. Like, paralysis is useful, but honestly, you rarely notice it unless you start stacking it. And the moon keys goes to this door. But just because you can't dodge doesn't make the section honestly that bad. It's really easy. This door requires a star key. Just keep these locations in mind because you are going to have to backtrack. Just like a normal Resident Evil game. It's another spider. And... Ooh, I've never seen that attack before. But yeah, that will poison you, by the way. I have never seen them do that attack. But don't get hit by that. They can also bite you and also inflict poison that way too.
You're a male. Young. Not even 20.
You figured that out from my footsteps?
It's not hard once you know how.
Then I suppose I should tell you about my friend Vice.
I only heard one set of footsteps.
Grimoire Weiss does not strut about like a common land mammal.
Alright, calm down.
But enough of this introductory chatter. Let us hear your tale.
My name is Emil. I'm the master of this manor.
So you're the one who sent the letters?
Letters? What are you talking about?
Of course you don't know. Such a thing would be far too simple.
But yes, this is the introduction to Emil. Emil is, for all intents and purposes, probably the mascot for pretty much anything Yoko Taro related. If you've seen Yoko Taro in person, or just photos of him with the mask on. But he does not have that appearance yet. But he will soon have that appearance eventually. Just not right now. This is what he looks like now.
Oh, stay back!
Huh?
I'm sorry. It's my eyes. Anything I look at gets turned to stone. That's why I live with this blindfold.
What a remarkable skill. I've never heard of such a thing.
Anyway, I suppose my butler might know more about the letters you received. This key here can unlock any door in the manor. So if you'd like my assistance...
No, please, don't trouble yourself. We can get around on our own.
Oh, right. Sure. Well, here's the key then. The butler's quarters are at the far end of the manor. Let me at least give you a map. It's a big place, and I don't want you to get lost.
So he gives us the map. So right now we need to go back to that one area where you can use the star key for. I don't recall when he starts following you, but Emil, yes, will join your party
Vice,
at some
what should we do
point.
about Kaine?
Leave her. That woman is capable enough on her own.
Jeez, remind me to never get on your bad side.
I agree. So this part, you want to check, I believe. I forget which door it is. I believe it's this door all the way over here. And this is the light key. And I mistimed the parry, but that's okay. As you can see though, you have plenty of misses and orbs, so there's no reason you should be dying. And here's the butler.
Whoa.
It moves!
What's going on here?
Sir?
What is this?
Oh, this is my butler. He helps me out around the manor. He's a good man at heart, but a bit inflexible. Almost like a statue.
Yes, and I do apologize for that, Master Emil.
We're here because my sister received some letters from this manor.
Yes, I wrote those letters. Please forgive my impertinence. As you may know, Master Emil, deeply pained by his eyes, has shut himself away from the world. He suffers greatly behind that blindfold, and I feel it is my duty to help however I can. I heard tale of the exploits of an emerging hero, and so I sent a letter to you under Master Emil's name. But I received a response from one Miss Yona instead.
Wait, so Yona's pen pal is you?
It is, sir. My letters merely requested that you come to the manor. I meant no ill intent.
I believe Yona saw the exchange somewhat differently.
Yeah, sounds like she misunderstood the situation.
Regardless, I am quite pleased to see you here. Long have I dreamed of the day we might be able to do something about Master Emil's eyes.
I see.
Yes, well, I am afraid we, or at least this lad beside me, is neither hero nor physician, so if you'll excuse us...
Please, we're so close. The cure for Master Emil's condition is located in this very manor.
Then why don't you just go get it?
Alas, the location of the cure has become a den for those abominable shades, and I lack the skill to combat them. I beg of you, defeat the shades and restore Master Emil's sight.
You know this is an impossible task. Why would you ask it of our guests?
Well, we've no more time to waste, so...
It's okay. We'll do it.
See here, lad. This is no time to play the hero.
I like how Weiss is so fucking spooked by this. It's like, bro, it's not even that
We need to
spooky.
look out for each other, Vice. Plus, we have to find Kaine anyway.
1,000 thank yous. I owe you a debt that can never be repaid.
I'm really
And
sorry.
then we got the
for all
darkness
the trouble.
key.
My butler cares so much for me, but for him to make such outlandish requests...
So anyways, now Emil is with us now, and his ability is... Well, his attack ability is not so much an attack. He has an ability to petrify enemies just by looking at them, but really it's just whoever's in the vicinity.
Enemies? That's gotta be some help, right?
Yeah, pretty
You
much,
can
yeah.
do this on your own, so I'll be right here if you need me. Maybe my eyes can be useful for once.
Very useful ability, because it's pretty much an instant kill. The darkness key is used, I believe, all the way back at the start. I might be wrong though. But not here, but... Oh, okay, these guys real quick. I'm bring them out to actually see him use his ability. Come on. Of course I'm gonna get hit. Son of a bitch. Yeah, there it is. Like I said, instant kill. Although I believe if he does that, you don't get the experience. You don't get the blood absorption either, so you still want to be actively killing them. Don't let him do all the work. Do it, Emil. Thank you. Wait, not you. Oh, you're still alive over there. And as you can see now, the paintings got a lot worse. Son of a bitch. The darkness key is through that door. Uh-oh. Like I said, he's very overpowered. At least for the time being. Now, there is a weapon you can get in the mansion. Which I believe is this right here. I clearly messed that up. Oh boy, more of them. That's it for that. Anyways, you want to come back? Oh, shit, I didn't even see you. And this is the Blade of Treachery, and this is the last weapon that we need for the first half of the game. So, just to go over everything you need that you should have at this point. Besides the Nameless Blade, you should have the Lily Leaf Sword, the Nirvana Dagger. The Lily Leaf Sword. You can get that from the shop. From NieR's village. Nirvana Dagger is found inside the Forbidden Shrine on the second floor. Moonrise is from the guy that you helped save on the, was it the southern plains, I guess that's what you want to call it. Basically the path to get to Emil's mansion and Seafront. You want to save that guy, he'll give you Moonrise. Rebirth. Shit, where the hell is Rebirth from? I believe... Hold on. And that's why I have Google Chrome. Huh. Where the hell do you get Rebirth from? Huh, I think it's just one of those weapons you just get through the story. But regardless, you don't really need to look for this. You just get it automatically. Earthworm's Claw you get from Facade. Facade's weapon shop. The Blade of Treachery, obviously the one we just found. In fact, I think, oh wow, this is way more than oh no, Beastbane still is more. You know, if you didn't get Beastbane, this will be the strongest weapon in your inventory at this point. But yeah. The Beastbane, obviously from NieR's village, is a weapon shop, or Popol's village is a weapon shop. And Faith is from doing all of the NPCs death dream cases in the Forest of Myth. So if you do not have all these weapons at this point in the game, just make sure. So basically, once we finish this section of the game, you're gonna go back and talk to Popola. If you have not gotten every weapon in the game yet, or at this point in the game, do not talk to her, because that's going to trigger the climax or the final boss for this point of the game, pretty much, and you will not be able to travel anywhere else. So get whatever you need to get done before you leave, or before you talk to Popola at this point. I might be wrong on that end. It might just trigger the moment you go back to NieR's village, but I'm just letting you know ahead of time. But these are all the ones you need right now. I'm not missing anything. And that is save point. But before we go through that door in there, we're going to go through this door over here. This room isn't really anything special. I think shades will spawn in here if you try to leave, maybe? No? There we go. It's a trick room, really. God damn, I can never get the timing right. But like, you're gonna get, don't worry about getting overwhelmed. Like I said, Emil got your back, or has your back pretty much. You could use Dark Execution here, because it is actually useful for enemies that like surround you. In fact, I guess I'll show it off, since Dark Lance isn't really useful for sections like this, so we'll also equip these as well. Do magic power +6. And let's just do poison, fuck it. Wait, hold on. AP cost -2. I think that's right, +4. Let's just show off poison, just cause, why not? So, not entirely useless, but like I said, there's one ability you get later, and I believe you get it after doing this boss fight. That's so useful. But pretty much that's it. The boss fight that we're about to come up to, you're not in a fixed camera angle, so you can switch back to Dark Lance. Oh, I'm stupid for healing, actually. Don't do what I do and heal, panic heal. Because, the mailboxes will just regain, all your HP, pretty much.
This is it. We should find the cure somewhere nearby.
Bah, I do not like anything about this place.
Well, look at that. Another floating book.
this book's kind of like you, Vice.
Oh, aren't we clever? As if any mere tome could compare to the wonderment that is Grimoire Vice. Pages of this infernal book are sharp as knives.
Guess you never learned that trick, huh?
Petrification is a fearsome power indeed.
Yeah, Emil will also try to petrify the pages. You can kill them with magic, but just know that that red part. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Basically, once he starts shooting them at you, then you want to start using your magic, but you don't want to use magic on the core itself because he has that shield around him and it's immune to magic, pretty much. Just like the red bubbles that the enemies at the beginning of the game were doing. But just don't forget to use your hold triangle button combo, because that's the most damage you're going to be able to do for melee at this point. And just go to town on him, really. Down, he's going to erect this spear, and it's going to charge at you.
Oh no! I can't petrify it!
And look who's back.
And where have you been?
Lost. Where have you been?
Getting stomped by this thing. Help!
This foe's strength is beyond measure.
What do we do?
I am an arcane text, not some manual of combat. You are supposed to deal with such matters.
You guys run! I'll hold it off while you escape!
Who's this kid?
That's Emil. He's the one who runs this.
Fuck, this book is a real asshole!
She's not even listening.
He's too busy vomiting.
Oh, I love Kyner.
This language.
You guys go! This is my fight! I can't ask you to die for me!
My, aren't we the bold one? And yet I fear that would be a foolish course of action at this juncture.
Besides, we'd never let you do that.
Would you all please just shut the hell up?
What?
I'm just saying, if you bastards want to have a goddamn civilized discussion on the merits of bravery and sacrifice, we can do it later!
Is this your way of encouraging us?
Have we truly sunk to motivational speeches from a woman in her undergarments?
I guess so.
So pretty much at this point of the fight, you just want to keep welling on it. But anyways, I should probably say the boss's name is Grimoire Rubrum. Since the game's not gonna tell you that. Just thought you should know that that's the name of this boss. Just wail on it, pretty much. I might as well. Ow.
Now!
And that's pretty much it. Now, here's the thing about Grimoire Rubrum. It's actually a much more important character. And yes, I actually do mean that. It's not just a simple boss fight. And the fact that it's just reduced.
Well.
Reduced to this minuscule boss fight. It's kinda sad. But I guess that's the point of this little encounter. But yes, I will go over it when the time is right. But just keep in mind, yes, Grimoire Rubrum is a character that's important to another specific character. I'm not gonna say who. You can probably guess who it is. But yeah, I will get to that point when we get to it. Right now, it's still too early to get into all that. But for defeating Grimoire Rubrum, we got the Sealed Verse Dark Whirlwind, which is the probably my second favorite ability in the game next to Dark Lance, and probably the only other magic ability I use as often as Dark Lance, and you'll see why pretty much once I demonstrate it. But basically, if you play Devil May Cry, or hell, even Marvel vs. Capcom 3, it basically acts as Virgil's summon swords whenever they surround him and start rotating around him, creating a shield. And that's why I say that that ability is much...
Passage is written in some kind of code.
When I say that ability is much more useful than the barrier ability that you get from defeating the Junkeep boss. So much better. And you can attack while you're doing it too. It's not the defensive capabilities isn't as great as the barrier one from magic, but it can still deflect magic. Just not as well as the barrier, but it also acts as an attack property, so it's like you're getting both in one, as opposed to just using barrier as a complete defensive option. So it has its usefulness, in my opinion. So, but I will show it off once we get to the next section of the game.
Went through all this trouble to find it, and now...
Oh look, Jeeves is back.
Please allow me to handle this, Master Emile. I shall put all of my efforts into deconstructing this cipher. No matter how long it takes, I will not fail.
Sebastian.
Ah, so the servant has a name after all.
Emile, listen to me.
What is it, Kaine?
Your eyes are not a sin. Don't ever be ashamed of them. They're a vital part of you. Do you understand?
What's this? A shade? How did you...
This arm is an accursed weapon. I thought I would only need it until I had earned my revenge. Once that happened, I figured it was all over. But there's a reason I'm alive, that my arm is alive. And there's a reason for your eyes, too.
Kaine.
But listen, if this shade should ever...
No! Kaine, I promise I'll never give up, Kaine. But you can't give up either.
Well, we're off.
All right.
Hey, so Yona's sick, and she doesn't get out much. Do you think you might be able to send her more letters when you have the time?
I would be delighted, sir.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for everything.
Take care, Emile. I hope your eyes get better soon.
And we have all the sealed verses
I
now.
saw you exchange some words with that Emile lad earlier. Hopefully it was nothing inappropriate for a young man of his age. Speak the truth, Gussie.
Book? Shut up.
Yeah, calm down, Vice. We've got our hands on all the sealed verses now.
All that remains is to find this Grimoire Noir.
Then we can finally save Yona.
Well then, but that's one of the more endearing cutscenes in the game. That's why I didn't really talk at all during that. So, I used to think a long time ago when I like played this game that cutscene kind of came out of nowhere, but in actuality, she just relates pretty much. She relates a lot to Emil, so that's why she wanted to say that to him, and that's the start of a really deep friendship between those two. And I find it really charming. It's one of my favorite things about this game is, regardless of all the dark shit that goes on in it, they still manage to find a way to like keep everything endearing, and you know, they still have some type of hope in their hearts, pretty much. And that's the beauty of Yoko Taro's writing. Like, yeah, it can be fucked up. In fact, it can be really fucked up. But at the end of the day, you know, there's always meaning behind something. It's not all doom and gloom. And I think that's kind of one of the themes of this game, is no matter how shitty things really get, you know, you don't give up and you just keep going, pretty much. And I'll get more into that when we get to the later portions of this game, because there are way better examples of it. And I think it's beautiful that a game can convey this message, convey such a message like that. And I think it's one of the only games that can really convey a message like that because of the subject matter. But like I said, before I get into it, I don't want to spoil the entire game for you, so that's it for this section, pretty much. Also, shoutouts to Kaine Salvation. Still probably one of my favorite songs in the game. And I actually really like the rearranged version of it too. Really, really good. Shoutouts to Keiichi Okabe. I think it's Keiichi Okabe that did the music for this game. The orchestral music, anyways. Besides Emmy Evans doing the lyrics for a lot of the songs. Well, shoutouts to her too. Just godly combination. Shout out to this fucking absolute unit of a boar. Besides really glitched out texture in its ear. But yeah. So now is the time, pretty much. Before you talk to Yona. Like I said, not Popola, but Yona. Do not talk to her unless you have every single weapon in your inventory from this section of the game. So, but we're pretty much good to go now. That goes for side quests as well. If you're trying to like platinum this game or get every trophy on Steam, which I don't know why the fuck you would even bother trying to get all those trophies on Steam.
Yona, you need to lie down.
I know.
It won't be much longer, I promise. I finally collected all of the sealed verses. Now, I just need to find Grimoire Noir.
It sounds dangerous. Will you be okay?
Of course I will.
Is this gonna make me better? Is my cough going to go away?
Definitely. Yona?
You're not gonna hate me because of this, are you?
What are you talking about?
It's just...
I don't want you to hate me because of this terrible disease.
Yona, I could never hate you. I'm gonna go see if Popola has more medicine.
But yeah, I believe, yeah, just don't talk to Popola. I'm gonna see if you can actually leave the village, just as a test, for the people who, like, who still haven't done everything in this game that they need to do before this point. But you see the items have repopulated, so the world state has updated.
And weaker every day.
Yes, but do not lose heart. You are the girl's last remaining hope.
And for what it looks like, yes, you still can do these side quests, so yeah, pretty much at this point, don't pot the Popola if you haven't done everything you needed to. So they still give you opportunity. But once you talk to Popola, it's going to trigger the next phase, or pretty much, or the next like big like gameplay segment, which actually takes place in this very village. So just be prepared. Make sure you're stocked up on your items. If you haven't bought any items yet, get some in the shop real quick. Find some on the ground. Otherwise, if you're prepared, go to the library and initiate it by talking to Popola. I think we should be good, honestly. And we'll go to this room one last time before shit hits the fan, pretty much. And now we have Grimoire Reuben here.
Look, Vice, somebody made a copy of you.
Nonsense. I am nowhere near this filthy.
Oh, that line. That line's so mean. If only y'all knew the context. But anyways, I'm gonna ignore my comment for now. Like I said, if you're ready, initiate it by talking to Popola.
Yona's cough is getting worse.
Oh, that's not good.
Any chance you could give me some more medicine? Please?
The thing is, I actually just ran out. I hate to ask this, but can you get me some vapor moss? You'll find it growing near the southern gate.
Vapor moss, huh? I'll be right back.
It was weird, I could have sworn a cutscene was supposed to play. Man, I'm getting too ahead of myself here. I'll get this item though while I can. It's 9 medicinal herbs. And this is the vapor moss right here. Now that I think about it, you could talk to Popola. Don't pick up this fucking vapor moss. I know I keep changing it, but like I said, there is a certain... Once you do a specific thing, it's going to lock you in Popola's village. So, like I said, just keep this in mind when you're playing yourself.
Emil.
So I'm pretty sure you can ignore him too. Oh, we can. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Talk to Emil.
What happened?
doesn't seem to be sick. I think it's just fatigue. I can't imagine how hard it must have been to run all this way without sight.
Are you alright, Emil?
I can see it.
Hey, just take it easy, okay?
The air. It's vibrating. I can feel it behind my eyes. So much pressure. Oh God, there's so many of them. Get out. Get out of the village. The shades are coming.
Huh?
Ruh-roh.
Like they're already here.
Come on, let's go.
Alright, get ready for a big fight. Also, you might want to screenshot that. That's one of those rare screens.
Damn it! It's not gonna hold! The shades are attacking!
So obviously you want to head over to the village market. Let's take these fuckers out. Here's Devila.
No time! Get everyone into the library! And please, make sure Yona's safe.
Don't worry. I'll grab him. Just don't get yourself killed, alright?
I won't. Now go, Devila. Hurry! We have to stop them before they destroy the village!
Dispatch these smaller ones as fast as you can.
I'll kill every last one of you!
So might as well show off Dark Whirlwind here. I'm gonna equip Magicka, equip words to the magic as well. Still mad we don't have Betsy yet, but it's not like it matters. Gotta make sure. Or no, sorry, Gabby. My bad. I'm stupid. I guess we'll do like, might as well.
You whelps are hardly worthy of our steel.
Come on, bring everything you got!
Pathetic. Even in death they disgust me.
Wait! I won't let any of you past me!
And we got Varro. Guard break +8, god damn. We got Otes. Experience rate +6. And once you dispatch most of them, this cutscene's gonna trigger.
Get the wounded to the library!
We got a big boy on our hands, so I'll just say it now. Like I said, the game does not tell you. This guy, or this big boy, is called Knive of Hearts. If you don't know the reference, it's from Alice in Wonderland. Or it's a character from Alice in Wonderland. But that's his boss's name, so for this part, we're gonna pretty much
God, what is that brute?
I don't know, but we gotta
we'll focus fire on him. Oh shit, sorry. You want to re-equip the Dark Lance. You're gonna be seeing me go to this menu a lot for this section, so don't mind me. Take out these little baby spirit thingies before they start firing at you. He's gonna spawn some more shades, or more shades are gonna spawn downwards. He's also gonna make a ground pound. Yeah, we know.
I need to get closer and make him attack.
And also, don't worry if you run out of Dark Lance, or if you run out of magic for Dark Lance, just shoot Dark Blast, and that should be enough to take out the DPS timer. Fucking brutal. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, that's not good.
So at this point, we're gonna fucking book it.
How will we even know if our attacks are working?
We'll just have to keep hitting it until we find out. We can climb up from here.
So these guys, you can kill them if you want to, but you want to hurry up and get to the bridge. Because this is gonna start fucking shit up.
Climb as fast as you can.
Otherwise, he's gonna start doing that shit to you. And we got a Gebo, so we can equip that shit now. Let's go. But yeah, climb on top of the bridge. Ignore these fuckers, because they're just gonna keep spawn. Oh my god. Wow. Are you trying to check me, sir?
As fast as you can.
He's gonna do that ground pound move, and it's gonna cause like an eruption to happen.
Perhaps its interior
If you know the timing, you should be fine. But you want to focus on his arms. He's also gonna shoot these red balls in a specific pattern. They rotate. You can jump in the middle of them, and that's how I recommend dodging it. And that's when he's vulnerable, pretty much. So hit his arms when they're down, and when he starts shooting, wait until he finishes firing the red balls, and then shoot him into his mouth. Gonna do it again, and he's pretty consistent with this strategy, so just keep that in mind. So we already have a DPS timer, so just keep shooting Dark Blast at him. And that's his left arm, or part of his health bar, overall health bar gone. Heal up as necessary, and now he's gonna go all the way over there.
Like hell it is.
That doesn't look good.
We can't let it get to the library, no matter what.
So at this point you want to start attacking his legs, but do keep in mind he's gonna start ground pounding, and so you want to time your attacks accordingly. Don't just get super greedy. Fucking rock and sock him, dude.
This isn't working.
So what do we do?
What fantastical timing.
You guys having a good time? Huh?
Kaine!
So now we have Kaine with us now. Same strategy applies. We're gonna do here, switch back to Dark Whirlwind. We're actually gonna update our words here for a second. Dark Blast. Gabbo.
Keep hitting it.
Charge that bitch all the way up to full.
Is she trying to raise our morale, or is she honestly that insane?
Either one works for me.
And that's what I mean, so you continually pump out DPS, and even while you're dodging, you're still doing damage. That's why I think this ability is super fucking useful.
No, that's where Yona is.
Also, I should mention, if you want to let go of the Dark Whirlwind twirling around you, you can also just press the Dark Blast button that you would normally have it set to fire them.
Looks like you've learned how to swing
Like that.
thing.
I'm glad you noticed. You really know how to put up a fight, Kaine.
At this point, you want to start climbing up here. This is gonna get almost impossible for him to like fight him down there. But at this point, there's really nothing you can do up until you get to a certain point. So we're gonna go back to Darklands again, because there's gonna be a DPS timer on his face. So just be prepared for that. Like I said, so charge up. And there you go.
Shut up, asshat. I'm working.
Aw, damn, I skipped that line of dialogue. That's okay though. I always do like the animations you get for NieR executing Shades with his magic abilities. I like the more creative ones, like when you use was it Dark? Oh, hold on. So it's pretty fast. And there we go. The Dark Phantasm. I really like the Dark Phantasm ones. They're super creative. Oof, that's gotta hurt. Ruh-roh.
Shades in the library. Yona!
Start taking these out.
Emil, you okay?
Start
Keep
equipping.
fighting.
Oh my, I'm doing the wrong thing. Anyways, what I do have a certain criticism I do have with this remake, because personally, I would have made a more refined way to switch between the different magic abilities instead of having to go to this pause menu every single time. Because it is irritating having to re-equip all this shit all the time. Just a thought. Maybe somebody will be able to mod this on into the PC port, but I highly doubt it. So, anyways, Dark Whirlwind.
I have to. There's no other choice. Otherwise, why did I even come here?
Get out of here, Emil.
No! I won't abandon these people now. You told me once
We
that
got
my eyes
Konas.
had value, and that I shouldn't be ashamed of them. You told me that even a life like mine had purpose.
And we got
I
Besso.
won't just sit around and let you fight while I stay behind.
Yeah, I know. I keep going to these magic menus. Like when you get like 50 billion words in a row, it can get quite irritating. But I have this equipped as a weapons. No. Ah, here we go. So Besso got +8. Might as well do that as well. I really don't know how these affect the dodge and the guard functions. Like, that's something I have to look up. Or, like, ask someone who's, like, more familiar with this game than me. You know, I am pretty familiar with the game, but... yeah.
Emil. Just don't die on me.
I won't, Kaie. Let's take care of these shit-hogs.
I like it.
We can't let any more
Oh,
shades in
Emil.
here.
Uh-oh. Looks like he's back for round 2, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like he's a lot more slimy. Oh, damn.
Is there no way to kill this infernal thing?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. And we're gonna fucking kill this thing. So same strategy applies. You want to kill these tentacles. They all have a DPS health bar on them, so each one represents a portion of his health bar. It's really difficult to aim for them individually. I don't know why. Because he's going to start jumping up and pounding the ground. It doesn't make a shockwave, thank God. But it does have a hitbox if you're too close to him. And then eventually he's gonna start rolling, doing this like spinning attack, and that shit's really hard to dodge. So just keep that in mind. He also can swipe at you, but it's very minuscule damage. I like how it's clipping to the goddamn wall. Come on now.
See it there. Those walls are thick rock. I doubt even this beast could break them.
Works for me.
Great. I love basements.
And that's the attack I was talking about. Just keep dodging in circles. He probably won't hit you that way. And just keep welling on him.
Do it. Knock it down the basement.
His DPS timer is fucking fast.
Too quickly.
Please tell me you have an idea.
And pretty much just rinse and repeat. We're gonna dodge him again. I was unsuccessful that time. So we're gonna charge up. And he likes to spam it too, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Do it again. But that's why you always want to have Dark Whirlwind active, because you're still doing damage even if you're not like actively attacking. And it takes a while to get out of the animation too.
Do it. Knock it down the basement.
There we go. It's possible to get him on a single cycle of his like DPS timer. But you have to be like really on top on your game with that. But most people on their first try will just get it in 2 or 3 cycles.
Give me the key! Right!
No!
Dear God.
Yoda!
Is that the leader of these creatures?
Stay back, Kaine! Seal the door!
Finally.
Where am I?
It's been a long time, Grimoire Weiss.
Who are you? What is this place?
I am Grimoire Noir. I am you.
What?
Do you not remember, Grimoire Weiss? We two serve a higher purpose.
Enough lies! Stay back!
Why do you try to suppress the memory? Do you fear hurting someone close to you?
Preposterous!
Your denial is preposterous. We are mere books created to serve the Shadow Lord. You have no right to forsake him.
The Shadow Lord?
Do you remember our ultimate goal?
Our ultimate goal?
White and black shall fuse to one and set free shades to the world.
Fuse? Us? No, I cannot. I will not. I will never!
Your chance encounter with this boy. Your collection of the sealed verses. It was all set in motion by the Shadow Lord himself.
No. Lies.
The time has come for us to create a new and perfect world. We shall become as one, you and I.
Become one.
Weiss! You dumbass!
Kai.
Start making sense, you rotten book, or you're gonna be sorry! Maybe I'll rip your pages out one by one, or maybe I'll put you in the goddamn furnace! How can someone with such a big smart brain get hypnotized like a little bitch, huh? Oh, Shadow Lord, I love you, Shadow Lord! Come over here and give Weiss a big sloppy kiss, Shadow Lord! Now pull your head out of your goddamn ass and start fucking helping us!
I am one with the shadow. Huh? Bitch.
We grimoires exist to create in this world a new and just paradise. We must unite. The world demands it.
paradise.
Yes, and we are so close to realizing it.
Please don't go, Weiss.
Who's there?
It's okay. I'll understand. I'll understand if you forget us. But I promise I won't forget you. I'll remember you, no matter what. I'll keep the memory of Grimoire Weiss alive forever. And that's not all I'll do. You hear me? I'll chase you till the end of time, and I'll bring you back to us. So Weiss, please. Please come back!
Damn it, we need to stop him! If we don't do something, that black book will absorb Weiss!
Black. White. Black. White.
Yes, now we shall unite in common purpose. Then the world can finally bear witness to our true power.
Weiss!
Weiss!
Right. We've got to.
For the last time, my name is Grimoire Weiss, and it is not to be abbreviated.
Weiss!
Weiss!
Good to see you, Kaine. Although I don't think anyone has ever accused me of being a little bitch before. And you, we meet again.
Weiss, you okay?
I believe I could ask you the same question.
Sorry about that.
I don't like you, and I want nothing to do with you. Besides, I have my companions.
You're back!
Of course, they're weak, and they whine when I leave.
Weiss!
It's almost too much trouble, but they are my friends. I shall fight by their side, now and forever.
Weiss, thanks.
And at this point, this is where I just fell in love with the game. This is where the party comes into their own, honestly. So, right now, we need to take out Grimoire Noir. But so far, right now, all of our powers are gone. All of our magic abilities are gone, so all we have right now is melee. So, I did not talk in that cutscene at all, because it's like one of my favorites in the entire game, like, period. Like, sorry about the audio messing up, but I only did that because I wanted to make sure I would unmute myself. Also, my mouse cursor was gone for some fucking reason. It was weird. Anyways.
Our true memories are still there. How dare you ignore them?
Perhaps you should have scribbled them in my margins. Let us start
Anyways, if
by
you're
dispatching
doing melee
the
this entire time like I have, you should have no issue.
I can't use my magic.
But you want to take out these guys first. Besides, Grimoire Noir will not let you hit him otherwise.
I'll get them back, Weiss.
Try it now.
It will take more than that to make us flinch. last one left, Noir.
There you go. Once his health bar appears, you know you can start wailing on him, but his strategy is more or less similar to Grimoire Rubin's, except he has a lot more attacks, like these balls, for example. But just dodge it accordingly and take out his DPS timer, which is pretty fucking slow. So now we have Dark Blast again. But like I said, his shield will still deflect magic, so don't try to get greedy. And now we have Dark Lance again, but what we're going to do is keep wailing on him because, like I said, magic is pretty much useless here, so. I'm gonna heal just in case. Now we have Dark Hand. Now I gotta use that ability anyways. A shout out to this rendition of the Song of the Ancients. I forget which version this is, but I know it's one of the rearranged soundtrack, but I forget which version this is. Still not my favorite version of Song of the Ancients. That's not till later though. Shit. Now we have Dark Whirlwind. And now we have Dark Litany. Oh wait, can't forget about Dark Wall. Everybody's least favorite. Oh wait, that's a lie. It's still Dark Wall. But anyways, we got Dark Execution. So now we pretty much have them all back. He's gonna start doing this ball attack like Grimoire Rubin as well. You can use a health stop, why not?
Good heavens! The roof is about to collapse! Here it comes! Stay back!
I can't run now.
Boom, and then, yeah. Like, this fight is really simple.
Damn, this library isn't gonna hold for long.
We must finish this quickly.
And that's pretty much it.
Vice!
No!
You will understand in time.
Yona! Get up!
No!
Give my sister back!
Turns to us, all of it.
Yona! Yona! Yona!
Are you okay?
Yona!
Is this blood?
The fight's over. And I think we lost.
We?
Sorry, guys. I think this is it. For me, too.
Kaine, no!
Oh, quit crying. Look, before I go, we need to take care of this guy. Emil,
Yeah?
I want you to... I want you to petrify me. You can use me to keep this thing locked away down there.
No! I can't!
Kaine! Stop!
He's right. It's suicide. You can't do it.
Your powers exist to protect others, right?
Kaine.
Just do it, Emil.
But
If you don't, it's gonna break down this fucking door!
I don't know what to do.
So we can petrify Kaine and seal away the shade, or do nothing and be annihilated. Obviously, you know which option to pick, but I've never actually done this option before. I kind of want to press it to see what happens, but I have limited time, so I'm just gonna do the obvious option. Well, I don't have limited time, I just don't feel like doing it. So you can do that if you want to, but I'm going to petrify Kaine and seal the shade, unfortunately. This is one of the only times we get to see pre-rendered cutscenes in this game.
Kaine.
Ooh, the frame rate looks super
No more
off in
crying,
this.
okay? Grow strong. Never lose hope. Vice.
Spare me the goodbye, hussy. I imagine it will take more than this to kill you.
I doubt it.
Wait for me, Yona. Wait for me, Kaine. I swear.
I actually really do appreciate that they even bothered to reanimate the pre-rendered cutscenes from the original game, because it was kind of, they kind of looked fugly. Not gonna lie, very greasy looking CG models, but I'm pretty sure they got people from Square Enix to do the cutscenes for this. But anyways, at this point in the game, if you save over your progress, you're gonna start on the second half of the game. Obviously, if you didn't do everything like I told you to, you can always just go back to your previous save. Make sure you have saved before you talk to Emil in the village as he's like lying down. But otherwise, yeah, at this point, the only thing you can do is save your progress and continue. Yeah, the frame rate was surprisingly slow during that cutscene. That might be a PC issue. Only issue because it moved a lot faster on consoles, but it didn't look super bad, but could be a lot worse, like I said. So anyways, we're still gonna save over. So at this point, like, if you really wanted to, just to play it safe, you can make an extra save file here. I'm gonna choose not to because I have everything, like I said, but just in case you don't, yeah, make one here, make one in the slot with 2 or 3. As a matter of fact, no, actually we're gonna play it safe, just in case. Even I know, I'm pretty sure we got them all. And that's another rare screen, by the way. And 5 years later, and we've come to a time skip.
let your guard down. I guess that was a tad obvious.
Alrighty then, so we now have the ability to use two-handed swords as well as spears. So this is what I was talking about when I said the combat at the beginning of the game is nothing compared to what we have access to right now. So NieR's arsenal has now been expanded pretty much. You can combo between the big swords, small swords, and spears. No ranged weapons, unfortunately. It would have been nice to see like a ranged weapon be used in this game, but I guess that's pretty much what the magic is for. Otherwise, it'd be kind of pointless. Otherwise, but basically now your D-pad has been expanded to your items is still up on D-pad, but now your two-handed swords, which is your great swords, is left on D-pad. Your spears is right on D-pad, and the one-handed swords, which is the ones you normally use as a younger NieR, is down on D-pad.
Enough horseplay.
So oh yeah, we also have weapon switching, but I'll get into that later. So the main gimmick of the two-handed swords basically is you can knock your opponents down super easily. It may not do as much damage as some of the other weapons would probably do, but that hard knockdown state is mainly what you want to get. But if you charge enough, you can get some really big damage off, and there are certain builds that I'm probably going to try to make later that will make having one-handed, the two-handed swords probably like your most effective weapon to use. It's actually ridiculous. We'll also use the spear as well. Spear probably has my favorite moveset in the game, honestly. You have your spear dive. That's your hold button for that, and this is your hold for that one. And that's it for that.
Here's another poor victim.
Damn it. When will this stop? It's dangerous here. You should get back.
Oh, God! Oh, get up, honey. Please. Get up!
God,
How unfortunate.
It's even attacking the village now.
And armored ones, no less. This village of yours seems to be changing for the worse.
It's all the Shadow Lord's fault. That one day changed everything.
5 long years.
It's been 5 years since they took my sister. I spent every waking moment searching for her, but all I found is heartache and despair. This world is winding down. Between the shades and the black scroll, there won't be anyone left soon. My life now, and my purpose, is hunting shades. Someday I'll find a clue that will lead me to the Shadow Lord. I believe that. I have to.
So yes, so
Yes?
Yeah.
welcome to the second half of NieR Replicant.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Dialogue keeps interrupting me, but welcome to the second half of NieR Replicant. This is pretty much your meat of the game now. Not so much this section, the early parts of the second half. More so after you complete a section, because spoilers, we're going back to Emil's mansion. And after we complete his section of the game, is the meat of the game that we're going to be playing through multiple times. So you want to get very familiar with that section of the game. But at this point, the stuff, you can still find some of the weapons you've gotten from the first half, like the, what's it called? Like, you can still get the Nirvana dagger from the Lost Shrine. Spoilers, you're gonna be going back there as well once you go back there. But weapons like Moonrise, or hell, even like, actually no, Earthworm's Claw might be still there, you can get. But Faith you can no longer get, and the Blade of Treachery, I believe you can't get either anymore. So there are those particular weapons you have to like replay the first half of the game again to get, or just start a new save file pretty much. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, NieR's moveset is like much more expanded upon this time. So I guess I'll go over his moveset, even I kind of did already. So for your spear, your sword attacks are pretty much the same. Hold on. Before I do that, so what you want to do, and this is just a pro tip, or not pro tip, this is like a tip for like fighting and stuff, instead of having to switch between the menu each time. So you want to go to controls. Actually, no, not controls. Go to game settings. Actually, going to disable vibration because I hate that. So you want to switch weapon quick switch to tap, and I will let you know why here in a second. So normally, if you press left, right, down on the D-pad, it would bring up the menu, but now that you have the quick tap selected, you could just switch them right on the fly. And this is all, you can also combo into these as well. Or maybe we get the ability to do that later, but I'm not doing it right. But you can combo into weapon switching. It's not something I typically do because you couldn't really do that in the original. That's like a thing they added in this game. But yes, I recommend turning tap on. So if you want to access the quick menu, you just hold down the D-pad or whatever direction on which weapon you want to equip. So, like I said, your sword moveset's still the same. So that same combo. Got hold triangle, get your running attack, get your aerials, or your air slam, you get your uppercut. Got that combo still. Spear is more or less, that's your square combo. He goes a while for that, but just keep in mind, you whiff it, you're gonna get fucking punished like crazy. This is your triangle combo. A very long animation. Preferably, I would like using the hold square because you get that spinning slash, and it's very short. I don't recommend using the hold. You can charge it and launch enemies in the air, but I find that to be not that useful, honestly. But yeah. So for your aerials, you got that. Your square combo in the air, you get a dive, obviously. You can also still do the launcher in the air as well. So you can do that combo. So two-handed swords with the great swords, for that matter. Obviously, big Berserk reference. Shout outs to Kentaro Miura. Also, rest in peace, Kentaro Miura. Holy shit, I don't know why I said shout outs. Big inspiration. I love his work. I love his manga. I love Berserk. But no shit, obviously, it's pretty much inspired by that. I can't imagine anything else Taro would have like based this off of. But so your two-handed moveset. This is your square combo. It's actually your most useful combo for him, surprisingly, not his square triangle one. Your triangle one is always gonna lead to that charge. Now that's your level 1. Now if you hold it down. Oh no, it still does that. I have to show that off on our actual enemy, but if you actually hit something with that, you'll get a second attack off of that, a follow-up attack off of that, in which will slam him into the ground. And like I said, the two-handed swords will always, like, well, I wouldn't say always, like, I want to say 80% of the time you can knock enemies like on their ass with it. So it's very useful for that aspect. You do have a launcher as well. It's a very slow one, unfortunately. And like both square aerials and triangle aerial is a slam, so like this one doesn't really knock down as much. More so the triangle one does. But personally, when I'm using this, I just spam this move. It's super useful. And when you compare it with your or when you like, not compare, but when you pair them up with certain words, it just becomes a fucking unstoppable monstrosity of a combo. It's ridiculous. Once we go back to the area, there's gonna be like a section where there's gonna be like a bunch of enemies on a bridge, and I'll show off what I'm talking about when we get to that section. It's actually really stupid how powerful this combo is. And the moveset was like, none of these movesets were in the original. Like, this is all brand new. Like, the combat designers did a fantastic job implementing this into the game. It actually made a lot of really difficult fights like easy to do, or easier to do, and some of them even fucking trivial. But I did forget to show something off before we got to this point. So, fun fact: NieR cannot swim.
Everything in working order?
Yeah, Vice. I'm good.
Your health is diminished. Do be more careful next time.
Yeah, NieR cannot swim. I just thought that was a fun fact. So if you try to like go in any body of water, it's gonna act as if you fell in a pit or something. So just keep that in mind. You still do retain your items from the last time you were when you were a child as well. So everything's hunky dory there. All your words are still there as well. Even the ones that are equipped on your old weapons. But however, since you have these new weapons, you can start equipping those as well. I don't believe there's anything left to buy right now. There should be some weapons in the shop. More or less, the city, like this part's like a little bit destroyed, and it stays like that.
Curse these tired old. Welcome. We've got some new weapons.
So now we have Sunrise and Axe of Beheading. This is a spear, and this is a two-handed sword. Pretty expensive, but like I said, you're gonna be playing through this a lot. So pretty much to get every weapon in the game now, you have plenty of time. You have actually 3 chances to get all the weapons in the game. So I would not fret too much about time management. Just get them when you feel like it. Make sure you're picking up items as per usual. If you want to do some side quests, you can as well. Keep in mind there are a few side quests that we'll need to do from this section of the game to get weapons as well. otherwise, that's pretty much all I have to say on that matter. We could talk to Devil if she's back out here again.
You look rough.
I'm fine.
If you say so. By the way, Popola said she had a letter for you or something.
And we'll talk to Popola before we end this session. I was gonna do Emil's Mansion Part 2, but we'll save that for another time. And there's Kaine and the petrified material. Still there. Still keeping that shade at bay, or Knife of Hearts. See what you have to say, old man.
I think I'm beginning to understand. Climate change wasn't the cause of our woes. It was only a symptom. The real trouble started when something terrible came down from the sky. It seems that this event turned the world into a metropolis of salt. I guess they're talking about how most of the city sunk into the ocean?
That's not necessarily the case, but more so the cause of the case. But what this old man pretty much told you is very important. But like I said, still too early to say anything. But you will understand everything once we reach that point in the game. And I cannot wait to blow y'all's fucking minds about that. But yeah. No longer any dark lighting in here since there's a permanent hole in the roof. I don't know why they haven't bothered fixing it. But hey, it is what it is. So if we go in here, notice how Knife of Hearts is still not here. So we still have yet to deal with the rest of him. Anyways, come here to talk to Popola.
Look at you. I think you've grown even taller.
Yeah? It's hard for me to tell anymore. But you haven't changed a bit, Popola. What's your secret?
I see your flattery skills are improving as well.
No, it's true. You look the same as the day I first met you.
Okay, now you're just embarrassing me. Anyway, here. This is from Emil.
Hey NieR, it's me, Emil. Sorry I've been quiet for so long. Are you and Wise getting along alright? Is he still using big words and making everyone feel dumb? I bet he is. Anyway, I recently stumbled upon some records that might help us in curing Kaine's petrification. Would you mind coming here to take a look? Thanks, I'll be waiting.
Well, perhaps the time has come to save Kaine.
I take it this means you'll be leaving the village.
Sorry. I know the shades have been rough lately.
It's okay. Go. Just be careful.
And with that, we have our next objective. So, I'm going to save, but the next time on NieR Replicant, or on the next session on NieR Replicant, oh, before that, talk to this guy.
I decided a long time ago that Popola was too important and beautiful to worry about shades and the like. That's why I dedicated my life to protecting her. She trusts me to keep the library secure. So maybe someday she'll trust me with, other things.
False hope is better than no hope at all, I suppose.
Resident simp over here. Anyways, he still has undeniable feelings for Popola. Too bad, ain't never gonna happen, sir. What's your default NPC looking as? But anyways, on the next session on NieR Replicant, we are going to begin the second half of the game proper and head towards Emil's mansion for the second portion of his little place or whatever. But anyhow, we will find more secrets about how this world operates later. you're probably wondering why I haven't mentioned anything about Grimoire, NieR, and the shade that looked exactly like NieR. Like I said, way too damn early. So, hope you forgive me for being quiet on that. But regardless, this is RaijinVexis, and it's been a good first half. So I'll see you guys for the second half. See you guys later.